Good morning from day 13 on my PCT journey. I'm just getting ready to leave camp. It's April 20th, about 8:15 a.m. And per usual, I'm the last one to leave camp. I do quite a bit less miles than most people, so it doesn't really do me that much good to start out early. It is going to be a little warm today, so I might regret that, but I'm just going to take my time, and I've got about 4.5 miles to the third gate water cache. So let's go. So I think I figured my water pretty good. Carried out of scissors, I carried 4 liters. I have 1 liter and about 4.5 miles to the water cache. It is a little warmer today, so I'll probably drink all of that by the time we get there, or I get there. So I was pleased with that, and my pack is significantly lighter, thank goodness. I don't have that extra, 3 liters of water, which equates to about 6.5 pounds plus food. So luckily pack's a little lighter, and just taking that extra time to warm up here, walking slow. Well, I'm getting my flower fix this morning. That's awesome. There's a lot of lupin blooming. It's just really pretty. You can see what this winter, the effects of this never-ending winter in California has had on the desert. It's just gorgeous. What a great year to be hiking Section A. Found a little spot of shade here to take a break. I keep seeing these little butterflies fly in front of me, and it reminds me of my father. After he passed last year, one of the first hikes I went on, I kept seeing these butterflies flying just in front of me along the trail, like they were leading me down the trail. And I sort of felt his presence. And so whenever I see these little butterflies, I think of him. And he would have loved it out here. One of his many hobbies was nature photography. And it was his love of getting out and taking photos in nature that really got our family out camping and in the outdoors. So I have to thank him for getting me started on that. Thanks, Dad. I guess this would be a good bailout point if you had to get down to the S2. Feel like I must be getting close to the water cache. I'm almost to mile 91. So let's see. There should be some other people there filling up. And here's gate number 3. That's why they call it the third gate water cache. Just heading down to the actual water cache from the trail. It's a little bit of a walk down, so I would leave my pack up top and head down. A bit of a walk. There's a ton of little tent sites all around here. I think a lot of people just pushed to here from mile 77 at Scissors, but I couldn't quite do that many miles, 14. So anyways, we're almost there. There's a reason everybody says leave your pack up top. I can see why now. It's pretty far down. I don't know if it's like a quarter mile or what, but getting treated to some beautiful flowers on the way. So that's a nice bonus. It's a little mini super bloom at the third gate water cache. Here we go. So some kind soul or souls manage this, stock it, and it's such a blessing because there's really no water up here. 3 liters, and we got multiple bottles still left out here. So okay, all of a sudden my pack is 6.6 pounds heavier. I'm feeling it. Hope there's not too much uphill ahead of me. So I'm 4.5 miles on the day, and if in keeping with my typical day, if I can get 4 or 5 more in, depending on elevation, I'd be stoked, or more. So we'll just see how I feel, and we got extra weight again, so you got to go a little slower. At least I do. That's the road that whoever maintains that water cache takes up to get to third gate. You can just see some people down there moving around in that clearing. Little baby cactus. They're so cute. Hey there. I'm just taking a break. I'm taking my shoes off. I'm about 8.5 miles into the day. I'm at mile 94.8. There's not a lot of ideal tent sites coming up the next few miles, and I'm typically kind of maxing out around 9.5, 10 miles is when my feet and everybody, the body says, we're done. So I'm just going to have to see what the tent sites look like, and if they're not ideal, then I'll just take a few more breaks and see if I can push a little further. Mile 100 is coming up, and that's where I'm going to get off at Barrel Springs and have a night at Mountain Valley Retreat, and that's scheduled for tomorrow. So if I got to Barrel Springs early, I could just hang out there and spend the night and have a leisurely day tomorrow. So we shall see what the evening holds, and it's only like 2:15, so there's a number of hours left in the day. So we'll just see how the body works. Bye. I came around a turn and I see some civilization. Hallelujah. Here's the cave that everybody talks about, or I've seen on everyone's videos, so it needs to be on mine too. Whew. I know some people decide to go and check it out. I guess you could shelter in there if it was storming. I don't know if any animals would come and join you though. Oh. It's 3:15. I'm at mile 96.2 and I'm just gonna keep hiking. It's kind of weird. Nobody's really passed me today. I saw a few people at the Third Gate Water Cache, and I think the only couple that left ahead of me were a Taiwanese couple, and then I found a Sawyer Squeeze and a Canuck Reservoir bag in the middle of the trail, so I think it belongs to them, and I haven't caught up to anybody. I mean, there's a couple people that were left camp earlier than me today that, you know, don't hike super fast, but, and then nobody's passed me today. It's weird. I'm in kind of a weird little vortex of yesterday's group all was ahead of me, and then today's group hasn't quite caught up to me yet. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep hiking until I can't hike. See how far that gets me. I'm pretty sure this is looking down towards Ranchita and Warner Springs. On the outskirts of Anza-Borrego, which I think is down that direction. Wow. Come around another turn and another stellar view. Now that I've kind of come over the hump of mile 96, the trail is starting to gradually go down, which is in my favor for trying to hike a few more miles out of the day. So I think we'll see how, ooh, I can see the trail up there. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep plugging away. Unless I see a really cool camp spot, I'm just gonna see if I can make it down to Barrel Springs. You can see where the trail meanders down over there. Keeps going. And going. Sometimes that's not good to see where it's going. Okay, new flower coming up. We're getting to some kind of grassy areas. These are pretty. So I made it to mile 98 and I'm here at my camp spot. I found a little place that's tucked in off the trail. There is room for another kind of tent here, and then up the bushes there's another spot tucked back in there. I don't know if any more weary souls will show up before the night's over. It's only 3 miles down to Barrel Springs, and I just saw a note in Far Out that said there's trail magic in the morning and for lunch, but pancakes in the morning. So they're starting at 8. That's going to get my butt out of bed tomorrow and down for some pancakes. So looking forward to that. And then mile 98 means I'm only 11 miles away from completing section A. And so what I've decided to do is I'm staying at Mountain Valley Retreat tomorrow night to celebrate 100 miles. And then on Saturday, I'm going to hike the final 9 miles over to Warner Springs to complete section A. And Jim's going to pick me up on Saturday. So I miss him a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and completing section A. I feel like I've gotten what I wanted to do this time around done, and I've really been enjoying it, and I kind of want to go out on a high note. So anyways, I'm excited, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Let me just flip around and show you my tent site for tonight. This is just a few steps off the trail up a little wash. I think there was water here back in March coming down this creaky looking area. So there is room, like if someone really wanted to, they could squeeze in here, but then back in the bushes here, there's a whole nother site too. It's pretty slopey. And I think I kind of gotten the most level spot there is. So I'm calling it good for the night. My longest day yet, I did 11.4 miles. So I beat my longest day. I think I did 10.9 or something before, so 11.4. I'm feeling pretty good about that.